I work in the business unit at Alliance House, and I oversee part of the housing program. The Alliance House housing is open to Alliance House members only, and if a member is interested, the first thing they would need to do is to fill out an application in the business unit. And once we have an opening, we really evaluate every person on that list individually. It's a case-by-case basis, not a first come, first serve.
When I first came to Alliance House, I lived with an older lady. After the lady I was living with passed away, I was homeless for a while. I lived in the shelter for a while and then lived in the car and then with friends on their couches.
The list is evaluated, number one, by the need. Are they homeless? Are they in a housing situation that's very dangerous that they need to get out of?
When I first learned about Alliance House, I was actually in shelters. With Alliance House's help, it took me approximately 4 months.
When I first came to Alliance House, I was living at the road home. I lived there for about a year and a half. It took me about a year and a half after I was at Alliance House to get my housing, and my housing it's 1805 apartment complex just down the street. It's a 1-bedroom apartment, and I've been there for about 4 years.
Once I started with Alliance House, it took me about 4 months to get housing, and it's nice because now I live around people that I know, and I live close to the clubhouse, so I can come down here more often.
I've got great neighbors I can socialize with, that I can talk to on here and there, and it's also a distant hop, skip, and jump from to the clubhouse here at Alliance House, where I can go for more support through the work order day, that is.
One of the most important things that we always consider with housing, like I mentioned, is how connected they are to the house, how much they really need the support of Alliance House, and how often they come in. A specific part of Alliance House is the fact that the members work with the staff to run the program. The members are involved in all day-to-day operations of the clubhouse. The clubhouses are intentionally understaffed so that our members can have a strong part of the work order day.
My number one goal at first was to get housing, but now it makes it easier for me to take care of my other goals. Like now I want to look into getting into school, and now it's easier to make friends because I have a place to live.